election na ye be kona grow bi to say ye ko dia grow wini akọ sao akọ yesisifian sa na ma no. No, it is not that. Onim say ye yesisifian ne na me. Na NDC for enenam nkrase. E ka kire kokoma for ne say. Dr. Baumia a candidate. Neire a Fulanini. I'm telling you how treacherous our opponents are. Do you have common sense to deal with them? Do you have understanding of the political dynamics of the country to deal with them? When you know catch them, on se Baumia a Fulanini. Tis obedi president no your first lady. Fulani for no de nentwie be aberi omo banchini omo ebro nyina na so omo ko police station bia ndi ho bedi omo asema ma no me ekokomba ni a me koto am MPP ayeden so it will lost that we lost in almost all the Congoba speaking areas say edu FCC party na ho den aba form party no no
opposition.
Yes, opposition. You see, I warrior 87 pair.
Pesma, very
87 pair. Party no yene academia relationship and shedan koye. Yene business people relationship and koye. Yene market women relationship and koye. Students relationship ahimfo. Aso for religious bodies. There's a need for rebranding of the entire party. You need a face, sir. Say bibinina okabia. Osofo krono betwe n'anim aka say wenti awa kantino. E wo say mijemu maneka.
Yeah.
Uhi obi a oduke NUST a na bibi esi. Me, I was the national youth organizer. Throughout my reign, there wasn't any tertiary institution in lose elections there, including whole polytechnic. The ban is saying, and now 2024, you lose baby your university. Here, national chairman, obetumi abwa. Because one problem I saw in 2024 was that the set of executives I buy, they were virtually entirely new. You understand? Apart from when the second vice chairperson,
Lawson FM 96.3.
No, B, but also
from youth organizer to organizer.
In terms of,
I remember. Proud to Sadia no menu din ko ma okay.
Because this is the problem
so
we have.
Fear ne say nipadi nyina free ho na when nyina be newer. There's going to be a challenge for the party.
There's going to be a challenge, and the challenge was real. Because said I'm catch there or no. See, I in a determined election saying na. You must have somebody who have experience working in the IPAC, who can happen.
Why not with all this? Why not still the general secretary, the national chairman?
Oh, the thing is, say,
you're supposed to be
people bisa. Say, look, baby, sabi ayebi.
Okay.
Inquire so eba. Baby, I have experience ayenya. Who be here say ye be chairman na aboa agaide omo so dem na mentor omo no mo so to be a grow.
Okay.
Who be ye general secretary bia you are in charge of operations unam high you say no also a chairman afi no these constituencies are a major constituencies are we must win. Some catchers say 87 87 here one see e be win election in 2028 I was saying 53 from the NDC back on 140.
Yeah.
As a presidential candidate, they winning.
Of course.
So 87, no, what it means that we must win all. Yes. Normally, we won't be winning in we lose to be. Do lose 7, eka 80. Eka 80, also on 60 seats from the NDC. Mo bi anfa election na ye be kona grow bi to say ye ko dia grow winning akọ sao akọ yesisifian ne sa ne no. It is not that. Tisa me national chairman na me ba. Asante region me ba. Asokwa I was me message back. Adansi asokwa I was message back. Sa ahafo ano me ensen ya aye endangered a major area or say a concentration call. Manso mienu na aye problem no. There's a need for us to make sure say to me aye safe bion amaye. Party general secretary ne other organized, they can do the others. Me do bonoa. Sunyani is Sunyani West. Doma is Doma Central, Doma West. Brekum is Brekum West. That's my job.
John, I'm sure.
Me do a half.
You listen.
Me do nothing regional. Not the region as we speak now. I will say a part MPs for be chair or normal go back. Yes, a be lose seat no. Unim za seat no. Unim. Because our seat no. Say yes, uncle for now we can never win the seats.
Omo decide say omo kwa we.
Omo decide iti. And yes, ya kwa primary so. And yes, and SRC elections now.
You have to come to.
There are people in, particularly in the northern regional. I was saying, "Me mutina demu poor mo chel. Omo aye sika sem no. I was saying, "Me kope sika ne mo omo." No me to be some contest bio. There's one constituency. I was saying, "Me provide enough legal support." When this if one decided so, me chine abuoso. Because I sit no on one a bit to me as I winning. And so there are a few of the sisters strategically, I will say, specific people. Abana ye to no yen to no sa kwa o.
Ebi na kana mbe kan to de no so.
Openyi yen to no sa kwa o. Oni say ye sisifia ne ne mai. Na NDC for enenam nkrase. E ka kire kokoma for ne say. Dr. Baumia a candidate. Neire a Fulanini. I'm telling you how treacherous our opponents are. Do you have common sense to deal with them? We have understanding of the political dynamics of the country to deal with them. Unim de no catch them. On se Baumia a Fulanini. Tis obedi president no your first lady. Fulani for no de nentwie ba wi omo banchini omo ebro nyina na so omo police station bia ndi obedi omo asema ma no me ekokomba ni a me koto am MPP ayeden so it we lost we lost in almost all the Kongoba speaking areas. I can give you a lot of examples. Thank you, Agyapong.
No, question is, what's the relationship between you and Godia? I don't know why people are asking so many. The general secretary of the party, what's your relationship with him?
Relationship, I saw a general secretary of the party. I'm a former general secretary. Oh, I don't think on air we can talk about it. But the facts of the matter, you see, people should not have this thinking.
Not mischief, but for his guidance, because he's making a lot of sense this morning.
Sure. Me be national chairman now could be a general secretary. A plus for the party. There is no animosity between myself and him. Never. President Kufuor. Enya Kufuor do na nene kotese ye. Kufuor team anokra in 1998 no. Omo wanu eyapa in our party. Teresa Tego, Christian Church, Koma, Mona na support Kufuor. And some of them for Kufuor. President Kufuor winning ya oyeno Attorney General.
Of course.
Yeah, osesa anokra. Oyeno Foreign Minister. Your friend is saying Akufo-Addo ne Alan. Omo contest say 2008. Nyamia e contest 2012. E contest 2014. Nana do win elections so. Oyene then trade minister. When we were in cabinet, I saw all the people who contested Akufo-Addo. Osafumafo, Professor Michael Kwe, Frimpong Boateng, Dambo Trading. 2007 contesting. The only difference between me and him is that you contest election. There's nothing more. There me say, now say, what is this? Nyame adon so me nani na yeko school papa. So yeko poku ai. So there yeah, even in the yeko school papa. So there's nothing working together. It's going to be fantastic. You understand? Nothing. Yeah, dear. One who said, even with all the things that may have happened, have you seen me openly criticizing him?
Not at all.
I'm so matured. I've done this work for a very long time. It's an election. Maybe my message at that time they didn't listen. The name of people almost did to get see me cry. Say President Akufo-Addo anya reshuffle. Inti Jumbo Edu na mananye. Inti ever to against you. Stadium who President Jumbo Edu one map Akufo-Addo anya reshuffle. Inti ebe reshuffle. What has that got to do with my work? Because advice say Akufo-Addo so anya reshuffle no wa anya me anything. And no come cry mo. At that time ni akọ IMF. You say the party they call IMF. Inti ano ye Jumbo Edu ejuma. You know that is how elections are. For me, there's nothing at all. And I believe, say, in the interest of the party. I've seen other people wanting to contest, but I don't think any of them have the kind of practical experience. Any experience of what kind book or what is the way you say and how kind Donald Trump or you say now way Reagan you say when you contest na Harry Jonathan make practical experience. I've been involved since 2022 at the national level.
Right.
Apart from Dambo training a few people. 2022 2002 me call National Council. I've been there throughout to date. Until you put it together campaign. Who put two campaign together and we lose. I mean we lose. Ebina NDC put it together 2016. And year Kofi Adams coordinator of the campaign. And year Sasedu Nketi as a chairman of the campaign or something. And not just say, on my sideline, I say, do Ketia completely. Because national organizer or report to general secretary. The moment I election, why in a coordinator, no? Not just say, unreported to Onubion. And that we took advantage of that and won the elections. I can tell you, put it together campaign structure now. And
the last election, we share my party in the last you saw it.
The actually said maybe I also remember advice, you know.
But you saw it.
I even gave advice before the team was put together.
Oh, okay.
Depending.
And now show me
No, but in addition to presidential aid, you know, I was then also the cigar boss. Into all the CEOs, no, I taxed them. Me call for koi. Me call video. Me juma on my year for the past 7 years. Eto airtime, a viewer. So that work that you saw, I did it behind the scenes. You understand?
Practically, what in-depth knowledge of elections, when you work there.
Oh no! You see. The attorney said, Ukraine, parliamentary primaries, we are permanent, say, be lose 50 seats. Yeah, the primaries now. Because one example, because I'm pass mama.
Just one time.
There was this constituency, Daboya Mankrago. City in Winida from 1992. Over the years, you're back close to maybe 200, 150. I realized the city between
and they are different.
Yeah, different.
How would they win? Okay.
They win in 2016. Your constituency secretary. Now my year in the DC. But then call China. But then call Germany. But then call UK for training. Because one person will take you over. But you man now you're very good at 2020 can maybe use no. Nya nyame adom ye nya obi a winning seat, for the first time for us.
Okay.
Now, you got 2024. Seat, you win it. Now, your candidates we have a contest in the primaries. Candidates may be only gonja for enka.
No problem.
Yeah, creating region, Now compare some joining northern region. And now you did omoka savannah. It is how a candidate officer how to campaign or gonja for no.
You can't.
Until the mere fact say you allow Nipan crab and a contest a primaries winning you cannot say lose a seat in a way. No doubt. Even though he did his best.
Right.
But his best was not enough. You see, in paying for the hair cano a part in one.
All right.
And na santimemu ha. Upe umpo ebeka. Say you need power. Now cross antidin and I can't do brew memoir. Pa.
The MPP need power. Now we din ya kind din.
Obre. That be Chrome. Not na DC, not na MP. I sing Central. We to akoye, I can we to akoye friends DC or Tamale na canto cross and be DMP. Enti ade na hehe no. O say o ti ase.
Okay.
Enye politics na ye to abani keke o. Politics na go deeper than just that. And then asantimemu hanya mu disease no it is saying. It's an insult to the people of Ashanti. Because now do dan kwa Akufo-Addo and a new patriotic party will not dare put up such names in Tamale, Bolga, Busa North, Busa South, Namdom, Laura, Lambusi. Wow. How is that possible? How is that possible?
Okay, John.
No. How is that possible? So, until we are can now omemu ha. Na bibini na ebi a constituency chairman be secretary be. Ufre na one fa na ope bibi na we. Na obufu no na say enu nti onto aba. And now be to aba against MPP. Na enye MPP no watu against no. Watu nsuru mu e de haban ashim. Asema America no.
Mate.
Mume yentie ni ye. Mume yentie ni ye. So, mume yentie ni ye. And for us, you will combining to make sure say victory I also say I can show you programs. Make me a programmer. I also year from this time to 2028 elections. Because my year bidder, me go so dream me party no.
You understand the terrain.
Me say terrain I say.
John, let me ask you this. In the 2024 elections, did you play an active role in the campaign?
Active role to the extent of the role I demand. Now we are aid to the presidential candidate.
Yeah.
And see, yeah,
but there's something means NDC for you very right. But MPP meaning whether more vet mind to say they can strategic no. For example, Obat say Ashanti region ha. MPP for had the 3 NDC for power, but it is working for them. You see, they will look at the community. No more who say this group of people and a dominate you are. Even though we are in Ashanti region, we will not impose an Ashanti on them. Yes. It's in Ashanti region. Yes. They will vote for that person. On him, check where you lost MP seats and check ni pay free or buy.
My checking in my checking in how fear saying now, but I mean, but you can clearly see.
Yes, something that NDC has done it so well.
And you see, you can only do that when you're thinking it is not say you're to by young primary. Primaries will produce omo so ho. The Asante phone also. Primaries and say ahadagatifoɔ ɛwɔ ha asantefoɔ no yɛ diadada nti yenya dagati ni na yeyi no as a candidate dagatifoɔ no beto aba amayen na ye the asantefoɔ vote no aka ho ne win primaries will not produce that you understand nti party for po de bebre po no munim also yes John Boy don't try office we are general secretary, you are in charge of operations of the party. Maybe out the office out here then. What's the office out here then? Because I know never one who say, hey, make a mama typical example answer. Say you also constituency. In Bibiani Anyaso, your constituency or not, there was a challenge there. My friend Dr. Kwekwe Free. You see, politics near here. Inyema bebre wo mu sense bi amohu no. Dr. Kwekwe Free no ye MP wo ho no, na MP pe no ye o. He is the icon and the role model for about 10 constituencies I wo ho.
The entire region.
You understand? The first in there na the entire region. Say asemsi e wo yo so I will win Swaman, a cotton brad, Bibiani Anyaso, Bia East, Bia West. He's the first thing I'm afraid. Because he has the capacity, he's the biggest cocoa farmer there. On a contemporary, Odo Sykes, Amabuzi, and Kori Kwashigamo. He was the 3rd vice chairman of the party in 1998. No, our brand once year contested. You lose to seat na 2016 they win here. It's not a problem. I was say Anyaso. My friend now say okay, Miss Meba. When the you call here, I am for. Omo na MP no problem. Ye rem ko jan o ma bonye ko jan ketwa. You try baby say 14. Yeah. Because you know, you're president of the Ghana House of Chiefs, National House of Chiefs.
I don't know.
It can affect the party throughout the country. So ne na himfo ekasa. Ya koi ko solve ye. Me kai 2 weeks to election. I have to drive there. There was a polling station for say we asarin so omo timber and omo ye. Now for the past 2 years you had seized almost sawmill. Ya momu ntwadi ya momu nyahwe. No ma complaining
Bia mfio.
Oh no, so na nke NDC for zone pa 2016 ye convince omo no to abamae. Ne ba ya 2 years ya be seize omo nema. Da me call ya me do ho. Da na no pa na omo the best 15 beams aba gu ha task force for no abefako. Me say omo boko ja it ko do ho. Ini omo kasae ashu omo ebo modern buy beji omo niema momo. Unim say to aba wie no. That was the only polling station na aka. Say NDC for ne wini ya enka yelusu sa sit no. Eno ne be kan ho a e ma Dr. Kwekwe Free. Inti edwuma na ye no ye wa komamu ye ni ahode ene ye bibia na de ye edwuma no. So, and no, because you do also say NDC for no. In this country, you do also MPP, you do also say NDC for. Simplistic analysis. Be crowd. 2020, you have 6.7 million votes. You have been down Ghana. How be anywhere you have to a presidential candidate when you have 6.7 million votes ever in the history of our country. Na me general secretary. Na na to Danko Akufo-Addo nyai. Ever 2024 and you could have 4.56, a difference of over 2.1 million votes of our people at two about my yen 2020 or man to about 2024. Bentesa anya no cry anya 2.1 between 2024 2025 and 2021 and 2024. Additional 1 million people here register as new voters. So 1 million, no, 110,000 per in the Kokan NDC for 6.2 6.36 no, and the win elections now. There's almost 3 million of potential voters from the New Patriotic Party in Antwerp. So 3 million, you decided say election year koi, you to me unite our party. You to about your presidential, tell me. You to about your presidential. The winning Dr. Baumia, or the 56% in the winning year. 44% of our own members say in Kenya no pay. Say young Kasanko for 44% and become 56%. Now you are doing say you're winning. Over there winning elections no. So 3 million aka a war for one reason or the other. Oman Kotuaba no. Yenya leadership look, I've been there over years. I've never aligned to any presidential candidate ever in my life. They are calling tender elections, sir. I am open to everybody.
John,
everybody.
So,
it is a human and your emotions and your sentiments.
Right.
Dear, why you be that your name say why? But the consequences of elections, you'll be on your company or your company within 1 year, money 800 million.
Right. Mate, young Wadu, Penny Medase. We'll do this one again. Govigana next time. Fetch me. Seventy-one one kasa. Fetch me.
Seven de wakaromia. Yeah. I am convinced, absolutely convinced that John Boadu is the best man to lead MPP at this time. No question about that.
Enti abusuan na ne no best share say obe like no share video we are the comments at the comment section I say